Today we are going to learn email writing. So these are the steps to writing an email. First, you have to identify your goal. You have to identify your audience. You have to keep it concise. You have to proofread your email before sending it. And you have to maintain the etiquette when you are writing a mail. So as all of you know that email stands for electronic mail, and it is the cheapest and easiest way of communication, and it is used nowadays in both formal, semi-formal and informal way of expression or writing. So in all these three forms, semi-formal, formal and informal, we will try to understand how we will write a mail. So when I talk about an email, I compare it to a letter or an application, because that is the format it is closest to. It is either close to a letter or an application. So a formal email is similar to a formal letter, because before emails were invented, naturally it was done through letters or an application. A semi-formal mail can be written to an employer, colleague, formal acquaintance, and it can also have touches of cordiality. So when you are writing a semi-formal mail, it can be a notice about a picnic, or it could be a get-together of your colleagues. So in such kinds of mail, your tone can be semi-formal. An informal mail can be sent to friends and relatives and family. So these are the three forms of formal, semi-formal and informal mails that you can send. So what are the components of an email? In the first column, when you will open your mailbox, you will find a column of, it is already written there, 2. So in that 2 column, your email ID is already there in the from column. So there you won't, your email ID is already there. In 2 column, you will write the email ID of the receiver. The date is again auto-feeded when you have opened your email. Subject is, you have to put a subject there. Subject is similar to the subject that you put in an application or a formal letter. It helps to keep track of a mail, and it is also good for correspondence. So if you write a subject, it's very important when you're writing a mail to anyone. To fill in the subject column is very important. And you can use respected for senior colleagues, for people elder to you, for parents, for relatives who are older to you, you can use respected, and for people who are close to you, for your friends and your colleagues who are younger to you, you can use dear. And then you will write the receiver's name or designation according to the mail. If it is a very formal mail, you will write the designation, like if it is to an editor or a publisher or a principal, you can just write the designation. If it is a personal kind of mail or semi-formal mail, you can write the name of the person with a kind of sir or ma'am, to give the kind of respect the person deserves. So just as you write in a formal application, in the same way you will maintain the etiquette in a mail. And then you will write the body, and then you will of course you will write thanking you, or with regards, or warm regards, or it's not usually written like there are certain differences between a letter and an email. So you may not write yours sincerely or yours faithfully until and unless it is prerequisite or it's very much required in the email, then you can write it that way. Otherwise you can just write with regards or warm regards. You can also write with love if you are sending a very informal kind of a mail. And then you can, of course, you will write your name and your address. If you are writing an email for an exam, you will make these bars. And the title bar, in the sender's address, you will write an email ID that will be related to you, or your name or an email ID. And then in receiver's address, you will write an imaginary email ID of the receiver. Then you will, in the next title bar, you will write subject, and you will write the subject of your mail, what you are going to write down in the mail. And then you would write respected or dear accordingly. Then to the person you are addressing, his or her name or designation, a comma, and then you will write your mail, the body of your mail, and then you will end it with regards. Then you will write your name, your address, and if it is not your address, then your affiliation, because if you are a student and if you're writing to a principal, it's better to write your affiliation, which class, which section, which year you belong to. So those things become very important. So according to the mail, if you are sending it to relatives, you can write your address. If you are sending it to your colleagues or official friends, then you will write your affiliation. Practically writing a mail, you can see that this is how you will get the format when you will open your mailbox. From your email ID would be there. 2, you will put the email ID of the person to whom you want to send the mail. In the subject column, you will add subject and then you will write your mail. This is the example in which you will write. This is an example of informal mail where you will write it informally. It's an invitation for a birthday party. This is an example for a formal mail. And then this is a bigger format in which you can send mail. Here are some more columns. You can see CC and BCC. I'll explain what it is. First, you see that at the top corner you will see that there is a circle that I have made. That circle is about attachment. So if you have to attach something to your email, you will click on the attachment and then you will add your attachment to it. And in next to it you can see the send button and then you can send your mail. What is CC? CC is carbon copy. So if you have to send multiple mails, then you can just carbon copy the mail and send it to multiple users. What is blind carbon copy? You want this to send the mail to multiple people, but you don't want everyone else to see the email ID of other people because you want to save them from spam or other problems, or you don't want to share the identity of everyone to everyone else. Then you will use the button of blind carbon copy. So that's all for email writing. Hope you can write a beautiful mail after this.